Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions.
Pray for me. I'm going up against X-Factor Reset Cam Newton.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Hey, he pressing me off the rip with 2 superstar corners. Do I test him?
And now the Lions going to stop.
He called the timeout. I think he see what I see.
As we step aside here in this first quarter.
Okay. Nah, he got, what's the name?
They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now, this defense for the Lions, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
A bear? Who throwing it? Who throwing in the?
Here's second and 7 now from the 28. To throw, Cousins. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area.
I did, but I just seen it was faster, so I was like, fuck it. Maybe he'll throw it further ahead of him.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing his Cousins.
I pressed the wrong button. Fuck me. Jettis was wide open. Damn, that's
on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
I believe
Jettis.
I can see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught 11 on the field. Those sidelines.
I think that was Chisina.
It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
And good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Lions will take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Steps away to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. James Lynch able to drop
I tried
him
to
for
reach
a
out
loss
for him
of 4
before he
from
could.
his defensive tackle spot. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks
What's
that
that, a
can
strip
burn
set?
you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Play action. It's Newton.
How? Like, where? Like, I have 4 people over there. How is that even happening?
First down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It was Danielle Hunter to make the play in the backfield.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They fake the give. Newton. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone.
That's what I'm saying, bro. This shit.
He made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape for a 1st and goal.
Here's Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
I have that advantage, but niggas just getting
the kickoff unit is out on the
blown
field,
by as soon as when he hiked the ball. Like the fact that DJ Chark was open right when he hiked the ball is crazy.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are coming off the game last week, which was a very interesting game, and Charles, ultimately it ended in a tie.
And that's difficult on teams because, let's face it, Brandon, they just don't know how to react. I mean, who does? Did you win? No. Did you lose? No. Because when you win, you jump up and down. Life's good. When you lose, you set your face in that stone look so that you show that you weren't hurt. I think it's one of those things that at the end of the year you find out just how you're supposed to feel about that tie. Did it help you or hurt you in the standings? Then you'll know what you really should have felt that game.
The Vikings looking for that first win of the year. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. First down, Vikings.
Very nice catch there by Justin Jefferson, one of the best receivers in the game. After just 2 seasons in the league as a rookie, second-team All-Pro, and then in his second year was second in the league in yardage. This guy continues to grow and get better with every game.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. He's going to let
touchdown.
this go. Back
Touchdown.
To the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Adam Thielen with career touchdown number 60. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Joseph.
Yeah. I peeped that because he had to come down with it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
I forgot they still young.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
I need to upgrade his release. That's what I need to do. I'm going to put that up +2 after this game. Because it's going to be my 3rd game that I stream. Or
the Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game.
Please throw that.
Extra intrigue.
Please.
I would agree with that totally, because
flag on. Oh, yeah.
Games have a little
He came across the line.
Like
defensive pass interference.
Because at this stage of the season,
what do they call
it
it?
has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Newton. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. The shotgun snap for Newton. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Off play action. Newton. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond.
Andrew Booth can't keep up with Khalif Raymond, man.
Just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the 16, Newton.
Oh my gosh! If whoever was guarding him, if they would have just turned their head around, they could have swatted it.
Those types of throws, he put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Yeah.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a gain of 4
my third slowest corner got 90 speed.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball
Peterson, because Booth got 91 and Delpit got 93. Nah, I got Delpit. Newsom. My bad.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st
I traded
and 10.
Harrison Smith.
This is Swift on the counter. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that
I see that all the time.
Running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Yeah.
On 4th down, Newton. And it's caught. And he'll get into
so I should take him out of that.
Zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Okay. Put Hendricks back there.
T.J. Hockenson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point
Damn.
splits the uprights.
I got the ball first, didn't I?
That makes the score 14-7.
I think so. Damn.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A good gain on first, has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Play fake. Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free.
I didn't see him.
Another incompletion.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Then I looked at the dude cutting across to the left. That wasn't there either.
Cousins. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On play action, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
No, 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 no.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The object there was to get the ball to him on a quick slant, see if he could get loose and take one the distance. But the defense was prepared, and incompletion results.
Second and 10, Newton again.
That's not a pick, that's a superstar.
The clock showing just 3 seconds left.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete
And I would have been in
passes,
field goal
bringing
range,
up 3rd and 10.
man.
Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
A final shot before the break. Newton. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach,
3 and outs,
the
man.
Lions
I
in
be
the
letting
lead, and
niggas
they're
get
going to
the
get
ball
the
down the
football
field
first as
too
well
much,
as
man.
the second half is underway. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And Charles, if they had a checklist, if they Swift,
User his stick fumble. I didn't pick the ball. He just ran right by the football.
Keep possession. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Newton. Flush to his right.
I'm clicking R3. Oh my gosh.
Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark.
And I had it on contain, so nobody wanted to run after him.
And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Hell if I know. God, the nigga ran a no huddle, so as soon as when the defense got set.
21-7.
I don't even know because I tried to switch it up because I felt like he read what I was running and tried to run some cheese shit, so I tried to switch it up. Try to run like a cover 3 or some shit. I don't know.
So we will start here at the 25.
I know sometimes
the Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action now. Cousins. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it's incomplete.
I don't know what that means.
Shot couldn't connect.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that
right
play,
tackle
though.
just got swim moves
And
like
he'll push forward to the
whoever that is
37,
over
gain
there,
of
man.
2. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
New England.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. A first down throw for Cousins. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Throwing, Cousins. It's complete to Cook. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
I feel like he blitzing, so I think I might need it. Nah, you know what? I ain't even gonna throw no stick.
They'll run with Cook, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Joseph connects on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Newton to throw. He's got it to Williams. Finding space at the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
That last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, played from 1989 to 2000. And Troy Aikman, he was about winning. Because remember, he had Michael Irvin to throw it to. We had Emmitt Smith to hand it to. Just imagine if he was throwing it the way they throw it around nowadays. His numbers, boy, would they be sky high.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From just shy of midfield, Newton
goes with the out route and completes it to Swift.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man, Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Newton.
Come on. Come on.
He's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind.
Every time I throw that pass, my nigga drop the football, no matter who I'm throwing it to.
From him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
On 2nd down at 4, Newton.
Turn around. Excuse me?
On the deep ball.
Oh, my God.
A long time ago, the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL, corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against
the
them
linebacker.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the
never get no stop on 3rd down, bro.
22-yard line.
Never.
The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Every time I decide to switch it up and do that, I get the ball in on me. Every time, bro.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And in for the Lions.
Darius Smith so fucking slow. That's why I don't want this nigga on his team.
Williams from 6 yards away.
And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
I wouldn't be surprised if this nigga took this team to the Super Bowl.
Kickoff unit as they run up and send this
How the
one
fuck
away.
am supposed to stop an offense where the slowest nigga is at 95 speed?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the
Quarterback
end zone.
got 99
so
throw
we will
card,
start
8%
here
X
at the
factor.
25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that.
But that ain't no
long,
PI. Didn't he give me
sustained
opportunity
drive,
to
so
go
we'll
up for
see
the
if they can
ball?
shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Can I get back on my quarterback, please? Thank you.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Cousins.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And it's intercepted.
It's
Chris Harris with a pick.
And the Lionsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see
why he threw it off his back foot like that.
It's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Daniil Hunter. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw, Newton. He sets to fire deep. He's got him in. Complete. 20. Touchdown, Detroit.
That's crazy that the dude whose zone that wasn't even back there.
2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Lions have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Ain't this nigga in my Division 2?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and
they
will send this one away.
Next time. I ain't finna sit through this bullshit next time.
Nwangu now from his end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to him.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
And they'll at the 49-yard line.
I can see in this league, I ain't finna sit through these 2 minutes, man. I'm finna keep sitting through that.